Hey dudes, it's Whitney and Chloe here, and welcome back to the Doodle Dudes channel. This is part 2 of a 2-part video series on types of doodle haircuts. In part 1 of this video series, we talked about the different styles of body haircuts you can get on your doodle, but in this video, we're going to be talking about the variations of styles you can get for the head, face, ears, legs, feet, and tail. Let's get into it. Like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more doodle content. Among the hundreds of dog breeds, there are some very specific grooming styles that some dogs are supposed to adhere to. Since doodles are not recognized by most major strict breed clubs like the AKC, they can get away with pretty much any grooming style and look good while doing it. Despite this, it seems as though it's a rite of passage to doodle parenthood to experience the shock of picking up a puppy from the groomer who didn't exactly look like you had expected they would. For me, it's happened multiple times, which is why I like to groom Chloe myself now. If you've had the last straw, never step into that grooming salon unarmed again. In this video, we aim to empower you to convey exactly what you want done on your doodle with 2 things: specific grooming terminology and inspirational pictures galore. These 2 things will help you to avoid any misunderstandings and surprises upon pickup. Now, in part 1 of this video series, we already covered the common doodle haircuts and body styles, so be sure to check out that video as well. But in this video, we're specifically going to focus on the variations you can get for those common doodle haircuts for the head, face, ears, legs, feet, and tail. The first area we're going to talk about is the head and face. So there are a lot of variations for the head and face, and the first one we'll talk about here is clean face. Clean face is a standard grooming term which means to have the face, cheeks, and muzzle all shaved very close to the skin. It is typically done on poodles, but a lot of people have said that their doodle has had this done as well. Here's an example. Another standard grooming term is weave lashes. This is when you ask for the eyelashes to be left long. When you ask for your groomer to leave lashes, just keep in mind that dogs are living, breathing creatures that twitch and jerk and can sneeze and move at any time very suddenly. So when a groomer uses scissors to clean up a dog's face, it can be especially difficult to avoid cutting the eyelashes. As such, most groomers will do their very best to keep the eyelashes long, but there are no guarantees. The next variation is teddy bear face or teddy bear head. This is a head and face style that is made to be very rounded to look like a teddy bear. These look great with pretty much all of the haircuts, but they look especially great with a puppy cut. Here are some examples. Next we have the top knot. A top knot refers to the top of a dog's head, and these are usually left very fluffy on poodles and doodles. Here's an example. Let's talk about ear styles and variations. In addition to the head and face variations, there's also a lot of variations for the ears that you can get on your doodle. Some of the ear styles don't necessarily have a standard name, so just be sure to bring a picture in for the groomer to see. But there are a few, and let's talk about the first, which is clipped ears. This is when the ears are clipped shorter, either with a short blade or clipper guard. Clipped ears allow you to be able to see the shape of the ear, and here is an example. Full ears, on the other hand, are when the ears are left long and not shaved or clipped. With full ears, the hair is left long. However, you can do variations of full ears as well. For example, they can be trimmed down, they can be layered, they can be cut blunt, which means to be cut straight across, they can be rounded, they can be pretty much anything else that you can think of. And you can also request to have full ears, but to trim around the outline of the ear so that there is somewhat of a general ear shape. Here are some examples. let's move on to leg and feet grooming styles and variations. The first is beveled feet. This is when the hair on the foot is left long enough to match the length of the legs. This results in a leg that looks like a single column, and there's no real distinction between the foot and the leg. Beveled feet are typically associated with the lamb cut as well. Here is an example. Next we have clean feet. This is a standard grooming term, and it means to shave the foot completely down to the skin, exposing the nails and the entire foot up to around the ankle area. This is very commonly done on poodles, but many doodles have it done as well. Here's an example. Next we have Pom Poms. This is a stylistic cut of a dog's hair that looks like rounded balls. Pom Poms are typically placed on shaven legs just above clean feet. Here's an example. Next we have round feet. This is when the hair on the feet are scissored to make the foot look round and fluffy. With round feet, the nails are not exposed, and here is an example. Next, we are going to talk about the tail grooming styles and variations. First, we have the flag tail. A flag tail consists of about 1 to 2 inches of very closely shaven hair at the very base of the tail, and then after this little gap, the tail hair closest to the body is longest, while it gradually tapers off towards the tip of the tail. Doodles look really great with flag tails because they tend to accentuate the very long, luscious locks that doodles have. Here are some examples. Next we have a pom tail. Similar to pom poms on the feet, a pom tail is when the tail is shaven all the way to the tip where it has a round ball of fur. Here's an example of that. Finally, we have a plume tail. Plume tails can really boast thick, curly doodle hair by allowing it to billow out beautifully and neatly. Here's an example. So there you have it, guys. If the cut you have in mind is very specific, or maybe it doesn't have a name, just be sure to bring in a picture to the groomers so they can see exactly what you want. Also, let us know in the comments below what your favorite styles are and what variations you like getting on your doodle. Also, be sure to check out the posts on doodle haircuts on our website, which you can visit to see more pictures and download them and save them to your phone to bring to the groomers. Whether you've been with us from the beginning or you're brand new around here, thanks for sticking with us. Create a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe for more doodle content. Later, dudes!